So how do you retire early, let's say age 55? Couple things that you want to think through. One, you're not going to be collecting Social Security. That's only starting at age 62 at the earliest. And if you do take it at age 62, you have a 30% permanent reduction in that benefit. If you wait somewhere between 66 and 67, that's full retirement age, that's where you get 100%. If you delay that for each year, you get an extra 8% up to year 70. So at 70 years old, you get basically 124% of the normal full retirement benefit. The other thing you want to think about is you'll need health care basically until you're age 65. At age 65, you can apply for Medicare on the open market. If you're between 55 and 65 years old, you're looking at anywhere from $800 to $1,400 per month. And that's before you have any tax credits or anything like that that help you reduce that. You also may be fortunate enough that you may have a prior employer that effectively they give retirement coverage from age 55 to 65, so that would help greatly as well. And you could reduce some of these numbers by whatever that is. Another question you want to ask yourself, are you planning to pay your house off? If you pay your house off, that's going to reduce the income needed by probably another 20 or 30%. This is the biggest thing that you pay money towards pretty much every month. I'm going to say that basically you need 80% of your income today. And like I said, if your house is paid off, maybe you can reduce this by another 20%. If you have health care through an employer, maybe you don't need as much money. Just a first pass, 80% of your current income, what does that look like? If you make $35,000 a year times 80% is $28,000 a year. If you make $75,000 a year, take 80%, you're at $60,000. So I think the better way to do this, which is difficult to do for a large audience, is can you live off of $60,000? Can you live off of $28,000? What's the number that you need to live off of? That's probably the best approach here. What you want to do is make sure you don't have more than a 4% withdrawal rate. Why 4%? Say even if stocks and things like that are returning over 10%, you have some level of inflation. That's going to bring that down to maybe 7%, 6%, something like that. That's an average. Some years the stock market might go down 50%, and it might take a couple of years to recover. So maybe it returns 20, 30% for a few years and then returns more to an average. That happens. So while it's down by a significant amount, you don't want to basically take away everything that you have. So if you keep withdrawing about 4%, it's a pretty decent number to look at. So if I have a 4% withdrawal rate, you can just take whatever the number is that you want to make, divide by 4%, and that's your number here. If I want 60,000, divide by 4% or multiply by 25. Basically I get 1.5 million. The other way to look at it is 75,000 times 20. Basically, that's 3 different ways to get to the same number. So in this table I have your age currently, how many years you would have until retirement, with 55 being the retirement date here. Another way to look at this is how many years till I retire. So regardless of my age, if I want to retire in 30 years, this holds true, same with 25 and things like that. But I was asked specifically from a viewer, they wanted to see if they wanted to retire by 55, how much should they be putting in retirement. Here's the percentage of income required to hit that target at these ages or this many years to retirement. If I had a $35,000 income, monthly that would be $2,917 pre-tax. So the percentage of my income would be 20% if I start at age 25, or basically 30 years away from retirement, regardless of income. So that would be $600 for someone making 35K or $1,275 for somebody making 75K. This is realistic in most instances. There are things that we can all shave out of our budgets. I know cable might be $100+ a month. Smoking could easily get you to this number as well. And other vices, lottery tickets, that sort of thing. If you want to retire in 25 years, say you're age 30, you're going to need 31%. This is going to be pretty difficult for most people. That would be $900 for 35K or $1,925 for 75K. Everything below this, most likely you're going to need a major side hustle. You're going to need to increase your income in order to put this much money away. I just don't see anybody being able to do that with almost half of all of your income going to just investments and savings. So there's not much left to live on unless you're living at home with your parents or something at that point. I have other videos on how to start businesses. You also don't need all of the money coming as a nest egg if you have a side business. If you have passive businesses that just generate money for you, effectively, you can reduce the amount that you need per year from your investments, and you could rely more heavily on a business or real estate or things like that. I show people also on this channel that there are different ways to make a couple extra $1,000 a month. I have a video on that. I'll put it in the link in the description below. There's all different ways of doing this. To get to that 80% of what a 35K income would be, basically you're making 28K, you need to put away $1,375. If you want to get $60,000 per year in retirement, you need to be putting $2,950 away. And then if you're at age 40 or you have 15 years to retirement, it's like 77% of your annual income. So effectively you need $2,250 per month put away if you want to get 28K out, or $4,825 per month if you want a $60,000 a year withdrawal rate. I would say everything from here down is basically impossible unless you have a higher income. If I want to retire in 10 years, effectively, if I want 28K a year, I need $4,100 a month, or I need $8,800 a month contributions if I want $60,000 a year in retirement. If I have 5 years to retirement, basically I need almost $10,000 put away every month just so that I can withdraw $28,000 a year in retirement. And I would need to put $21,075 away currently per month in order to withdraw $60,000 a year in retirement. Thank you for the comment that requested this video. If you have any other requests, please put them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I cover a lot of financial topics: how to invest, how to save, how to make more money. I want to help other people get out of poverty, get out of the middle class, move up, and basically do better for themselves, their family, and their community. So thank you for watching and have a great day.